Hello everyone, welcome back to Intuitive Garden Tarot. We're all going to take a little walk together in my intuitive garden and look at the energy for this week, September 22nd through the 28th. And wow, what a week. The solar eclipse, partial, as I understand it's almost total, so it's close to being a total solar eclipse today as I'm recording this on the 21st, as well as a new moon and the fall equinox in the northern hemisphere tomorrow, the 22nd. So I'm using the gold foil deck. This is the deck that wanted to bring forth this message. I'm feeling a lot of energy, a lot of nervous energy, and I can't stop shuffling, it seems. So I'm already curious about what message is going to come through. And remember, this is a general reading, so you can click the link in the description box below if you want to book a one-on-one reading with me. With all this dicey, spicy energy, it's a really good time to do that. I highly recommend it. All right, we have the Ten of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Eight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, nice mix here, nice balance. Let's break it apart here, piece by piece. In the recent past, we have this choice point here, a decision to make, a pregnant pause, sitting in the void. A lot of people are feeling emotionally confused, uncomfortable, all over the place, a lot. So if you're feeling that, that is what it is to be in the void, as the old ways of believing, perceiving, and interacting with the energy are breaking down. They're not really serving us anymore. Everybody's been doing great work. Thank you all. We're all doing this together. But as a result, we're in this period of discomfort, unknowns. That is exactly where we want to be right now. That means we're doing the work that we should be doing. If we don't have this period of discomfort, this void, this spacious unknown, that means we're still interacting with the old energies and recreating from the past. And we definitely want to create from a more expanded vision. If you haven't already seen last week's energy forecast, please check it out. It still definitely applies, and it will add to this reading. But again, to sum it up, there's a lot of waiting, sensing, knowing something's coming, and just sitting with that discomfort. And that's a good thing. It's not a good time to take a lot of action if you don't have to. Now, the Ten of Wands is carrying a heavy load, doing a lot of work. It's his last load. So many of you might be completing a cycle of spiritual growth work, personal growth work. You might just be feeling the burden of all this ancestral energy that you're moving through, that's moving through you. I see, though, hope in this imagery and stability. So even though it's been difficult, there is this energy that I'm noticing in the background of stability, home. It might be where you find your stability in your home life, in your family life, just in some private, quiet space. The work you do in your own time is very important right now, aside from your professional or career work. I'm really seeing the continued need to take care of yourself in the most basic way. And now this Page of Pentacles is making some kind of offering here. He's also seeing something begin to take form and manifest in the physical world. So many of you might be seeing some of the fruits of your labor, some of the changes coming in, some of the new relationships manifesting. Again, some early stages of growth with something new that's precious, that you have reverence for and respect for. And I'm definitely getting your physical body. So hopefully some of you are deepening or renewing or discovering for the first time a commitment and a reverence to taking care of your physical body. That's coming through very strongly here. Rest, hydration, optimal nutrition, getting outside. I know that's not new information, but this is a reminder. If you're already doing it, good job. You're on track. If you forgot, if you've gotten distracted, get back on track with those very same things I just mentioned. Your health, being outside, connecting to nature, rest, recovery, etc. And here at the heart of the reading, we have more eclipse imagery in the top of the card, as well as this figure is seeking a higher purpose. He's looking for greater fulfillment. And it feels bigger than something temporary or short-lived. This is a bit of a process. It feels like a longer, slower, thoughtful journey as you sift through your emotions, spend time resting and reflecting. Some areas of your life or your personal experience might be showing you that there's room for growth, there's room for greater fulfillment. And again, this comes from blazing a new trail, not just being in that loop of recreating the past. So some of you are getting out of your comfort zone and looking in new areas, whether inside yourself, outside of yourself, or both, for a higher level of emotional fulfillment, particularly that's aligned with your spiritual purpose. And this Ace of Pentacles and the outcome is fantastic. It shows me that you're really opening up to a whole new beginning of receiving your own physical gifts in your body. Your body might be changing in a way that, again, reflects the work you've been doing, whether personal growth work, working on your physical health and fitness. All of that to me is kind of one and the same. And I feel that you're getting a hand here from this energy. The energy of this new moon, this solar eclipse, the turning of the season is offering you a whole new beginning, a whole new start. It might even be aligning with a whole new relationship to your finances. Some of you might be receiving a chunk of money, a financial gift or reward or inheritance, something like that. Now the Hermit is very appropriate to be showing up in this reading. The Hermit knows how to go inward, follow his own inner guidance, using his own intuition, wisdom, experience to light the way. And this is about only seeing one or two steps ahead, not having the full picture, back to this card of just sitting in the discomfort of the void, the pregnant pause, knowing that change is afoot, big shifts are happening, but where they all land, how it's all manifesting is still in the works. And it's very much responding to how we continue to interact with this energy. So, as confusing and sometimes lonely as it might feel, again, you are not alone. Just look around, talk to others, look online. There are so many people feeling this strangeness right now. But this is where we're cultivating our wisdom, really tuning into our inner light. We have been so conditioned and trained to look externally for answers, for truth. And we have an inner compass that can decipher that and determine that better than anyone else. So this time, I believe, is training us to be more in the present moment, to just get really good at the basics of grounding, listening to our bodies, unplugging as much as possible, and allowing our inner guidance to be heard, seen, felt, acknowledged. And this is further clarified with the Ace of Cups here. Beautiful energy of renewal, another energy of a fresh start, very much about filling your own cup of love. Peace is coming through, finding what brings you peace, you in particular, making sure to indulge in whatever that is as much as possible. Ideally, it would be healthy ways of finding peace. And lots of hydration is coming through here. It's really important to be hydrating regularly right now, as well as to remember that water has a consciousness and it's very receptive to whatever energy is imparted or impressed upon it. So this is more important than ever to be mindful when you're consuming water of charging it with a frequency, setting your water with an intention, or simply thanking the water for all that it's bringing you, not just on a physical level, but water has cosmic codes in it. It comes from the beyond. It's mostly what our bodies are made of. There's so much about the consciousness of water. I imagine a lot of you watching this video already know that. If you don't, explore that. That might be something that can really enrich you right now in this period of void, confusion, change, shifting. And I'm also getting that, again, this time, as uncomfortable as it is a gift. And it is specifically designed as a renewal or reset for us. And isn't that what the eclipse energies are about? The equinox as well. Detoxing is coming through, sweating, crying, releasing energy through the form of water, perspiration, moisture. If you have access to a steam or a sauna, that would also be very healthy right now. That's coming through. Well, we're very much in the thick of it, aren't we? Let's get an oracle card to tie this together. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Okay. Heart fog. How appropriate. Tune into the image, see what it brings up for you. There's somebody free falling. from a very high place. It says mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. Now, I want to clarify, not one of you, nobody is messed up. However, probably most of you are feeling messed up, or like life is messed up, or situations are messed up, or your emotions are messed up. As I've mentioned several times in this video, there's a lot of confusion, and that's what I would call that heart fog, because so much is moving through us right now at a speed that we are not accustomed to. And it's just like it's a blur. It's an emotional blur in our heart space. However, again, this is a very good thing. It's a very good sign and very appropriate for the shifts that are occurring. This is necessary, and we are not alone, okay? Blocked emotions, as many as possible, are wanting to be unblocked, and that is what this energy is supporting. And that is what this is. It's that heavy load. It's doing that work and moving through it. Sometimes taking your day one moment at a time, or a couple hours at a time, one day at a time, because the landscape of what you're experiencing and the energy shifts are just too difficult to predict, and there's so many small changes. There aren't these bigger, longer plane energies. It's very short, and staccato is coming through as a word. That's a musical term. I am not very musical, but any of you that are, I think you understand that it's not like a long, drawn-out note. It's a lot of short bursts, and that's what's happening right now, and it is very confusing at times. Remember, you can book a personal reading with me if there's something in particular that you would really like some additional insight or assistance with, or clarity. I'd be happy to do that, but the biggest theme here of this reading is that this is how it is right now, and it is a part of our reaching a higher level of emotional fulfillment. Believe it or not, this is the process of getting there, of getting to that higher state of expression of who we came here to be, and fulfilling our purpose in life. Wow. Okay. I hope this was helpful. Please let me know in the comments how you're doing. Let anyone know if this resonates with you, because again, it gives such comfort to know that this strangeness is actually normal and that we're not alone in it. So if any of you can share, it just spreads out and helps others, and I wish that for all of you. Have a great week. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.